There are many universal laws, but not many people talk about this one. Have you ever heard the phrase, "You make your own reality"? It's not just a clever saying, it's a basic rule that the law of assumption is based on. This law says that you already have everything you want and need. The law of attraction and the law of assumption are not the same thing. The law of attraction says that you should act like a magnet for what you want. The law of assumption goes a step further and says that you don't have to draw anything because you already have it. It takes you to a place where what you see is what you believe. Both rules agree on one important point. The inner mind has a lot of power. The law of attraction tells you to heal and raise your energies by tapping into your mind. On the other hand, the law of assumption tells you to look deep into your mind to find your inner wishes and beliefs and then bring them to life. Because of this, recovery is important in both cases. Healing isn't about getting rid of your past, it's about letting go of the chains that are holding you back. How does the assumption rule work? Everything you see in the world, people, things, and situations, is a reflection of what's going on in your head. This is what the law of assumption is based on. And when you really understand what it can do, your life will never be the same again. Think about the people you meet along the way. Do some irritate you? Do others inspire you? This isn't just a coincidence. It's a picture of who you are. People who bother you often have traits that you dislike in yourself, whether you are aware of it or not. On the other hand, people who lift you up are examples of traits you admire and either already have or want to work on. So, if someone brings out the worst or best in you, remember that they are just messengers. They tell you what you need to work on and what you can be proud of about yourself. When you have a certain picture or opinion about someone, you don't just see them through your own eyes. You also change how you feel about them. This is bigger than just people. It affects all parts of your life. It's like your mind can change the movie as it's happening, changing the way the story goes. Your ability to shape the story, and by extension, your world, is your projection power. You need to rewrite the story of your life if you want to change how it turns out. For instance, you want to move up at work. Don't just sit around and wish. Think you already own it. Start by deciding what you want to happen. This is like writing the first sketch of your story. I intend to be promoted. You say that you are putting things in action. Now comes the most important part, the daily statements. Say over and over again, "I've already been promoted." Even if reality hasn't caught up yet, your statement starts to rewire the mind, which then changes your life movie. This is not a one-time thing, but something that you always do. You hum to yourself like a mantra, making your mind think that your goal is not only possible, but has already been reached. At first, this might seem like a joke, but don't forget how powerful repeat can be on the mind. Over time, your mind will not only get used to this new world, but it will also expect it. And then something amazing happens. Your outside world starts to match how you feel on the inside. So keep encouraging. With each repeat, you get closer to making what you want happen in the real world. By the time you get that raise, it will feel like a normal step, almost as if it was supposed to happen. This is because the law of assumption says it was. Here's my advice. When we hear the word placebo, we often think of medical studies in which a sugar pill is used instead of the real medicine. The thing is, many times when people take a fake, they feel real improvements. Why? Because they think that they are getting help. This isn't a trick. It's a demonstration of how powerful thought can be. In the setting of the rule of assumption, let's go back to the case of wanting a promotion. You set the goal and keep saying, "I've been given a promotion." But when you add a fake, such as working extra hours, you give your mind something real to focus on. This action makes you more sure that the promotion is coming, which tricks your mind into thinking that this is a fact. When you say, "Working these extra hours will make sure I get promoted," you make a strong link between what you do and what you want. This adds to the strength of what you think. Since you're giving your mind proof to support your opinion, it's not just possible that your boss will give you a promotion, but it's almost certain that he or she will. It's not just about big changes like getting a new job. This can be used to talk about wants and needs. For example, if you want a straighter nose, it might sound a little far-fetched, but if you run your finger along your nose every day, completely convinced that this is changing it, Don't be surprised if you start to see small changes. It's not magic, it's the way you think. Your firm belief that a simple action can lead to a certain outcome starts a chain reaction that makes that outcome happen. I think it depends on the person whether one rule is better than another. Think of these rules as musical tools. Some people find it easier to play the piano, while others find it easier to play the guitar. Your choice of instrument will rely on what you are naturally good at and what feels good in your hands. The law of attraction is a great tool for people who find it easy to raise their energy levels. It's about being in tune with the world and putting your energy in the right place to bring about the results you want. But for people who have trouble keeping their emotions high, the law of assumption can change everything. You don't have to call anything to you. All you have to do is realize that what you want is already inside you. I hope this description helps you in your process of making things happen. Thank you for staying until the end if you are still here. I hope that you have a lot of money and luck in your life. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.